It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Bengals and the Cheifs coming up next.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The first of three on this fine Sunday. It is Super Wild Card Weekend, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
Getting your team to the playoffs, Mike, that's a massive accomplishment for any quarterback. But if he wants to take them on a deep run, can he find the balance of playing mistake-free football while also maintaining that aggressive approach that has gotten them here in the first place? It's certainly not going to be easy. This place is going to be rocking, and their opponents...
And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I remember talking to him earlier this season, Mike, and he emphasized the importance of winning their division. That guarantees you host at least one playoff game. Well, that goal, that's been reached. Now, they have their sights set on something even bigger, but to accomplish that, they're going to have to take advantage of this opportunity right here in front of them. That starts by doing whatever it takes over these next couple hours to extend their season by one more week.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Bengals offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This offense came into this drive hoping to extend their narrow lead, Mike, but instead, after first down, they find themselves in second and forever following that big sack right out of the gate.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They bring Chase in motion. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Play action now. It's Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. A 1st down throw for Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. He's inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field. And this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The Chiefs offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. And now, after the quick change, following the interception and the return, they're going to try to pay it off with 6. It is 1st down and goal. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. This one, deep downfield for Chase. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a 1st down. They go play action for Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
Remember, Mike, he's already had a touchdown earlier in the 1st quarter. And at the way this game has started off, it looks like this defense is going to have their hands full stopping this guy.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
Here's Matt Araiza now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. On the return is Jones. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. Oh, he coughs up the football. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And after missing half the season last year, Joe Burrow is having trouble down there. This would be a big loss, and we'll see. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. A carry here for Brown. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8. 3rd and long. Now Browning. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
On comes the punter now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And he's going to make a fair catch just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Chiefs offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Nice job there by Kelsey moving the chains, and to think he's in his 12th season, Mike, and he's able to continue to produce at such a high level. You can make an argument he's one of the most popular guys in the entire league, and
he is in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Butker now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. One quarter in the books in round one of these AFC playoffs. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. Here's Browning. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. They'll come up here 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's able to sidestep his way forward and pick up 4. 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the left side. It's caught by Brown. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for KC. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Back to throw, Browning. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Browning. You'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Brown. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Browning. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Throw, left side, is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Gray is the motion man here. Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he will have the 1st down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that 1st down. Mahomes now to throw again. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
3rd and 19.
Third and long for Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And he'll be taken down.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the second time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking coming away here with 6.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. And he will dive into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Cheifs. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 21-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This one complete to Higgins. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Brown. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Browning. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Browning now. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. That is caught. Finding Higgins. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier. And that catch gets him a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Chris Jones, the All-Pro, getting it done. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals cut the deficit a bit The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate, but also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense and T. Higgins set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with first and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Now Browning.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's Browning. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we are at halftime here in the AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. We had 2 great games yesterday, and we're just getting started here. The first of 3 more on this wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you two in just a moment. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. These 2 teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Ben in motion is Brown. Mahomes on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
3rd and 6. Right back to the air for Mahomes. They go right back to Rice. He's got it again. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys, and
he works free, right side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their big play wide out getting set for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. We've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. They'll run here with Brown. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. Now, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Cheifs. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Taken in by Gesicki.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
A throw on the move is caught. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will up the lead to 5. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that one complete to Rice. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. He connects with Gray on that one.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. 20 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a 1st down. And in motion is Brown. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. And in motion is Brown. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll begin here on the ground. And not a whole lot there, up to about the 25. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Second down, Burrow. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Big play coming up. This is third down. Gesicki, the man in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Back to throw, Burrow. Catch left side is made by Higgins. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the fourth quarter, Mike, facing a tough third down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They bring Cheifs in motion. Burrow here on second down. This one complete to Burton. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. And this ball incomplete on third down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
The return starts from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter. We forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Bengals offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. That's complete. It's Yosivas. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They bring Cheifs in motion. Throwing is Burrow. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
They go play action for Burrow. He'll go right and find his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And after missing half the season last year, Joe Burrow is having trouble down there. Medical staff going to take a look, see if he can continue here in this wild card round. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Browning. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline, it really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
To throw, it's Browning. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, this crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll drop to throw. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
So here comes 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Tight end motioning left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Turnover on down.
The Bengals offense ready to see what they can do. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. They send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, Browning. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Motion man is the tight end going right. On 3rd down, they'll try to get it on the ground. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here. And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Quick throw, taken in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They put Kelsey in motion. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. going to be out of bounds, and that's going to do it. Their late comeback bid comes up short as time has expired in this game. So this one, a win for the visiting Bengals as they are moving on. They got into the playoffs as a wild card. They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup and get ready for the divisional round next weekend. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.